Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina. Today's video is going to be a memory keeping spread in my Kinbor weeks, and it's going to be a 2-week memory keeping sort of situation. I was not able to film when we came home from Manila for the Manila trip. So we're going to do 2 weeks, the Manila weekend trip and then this past week, the week that I'm currently filming on. I have already pre-written all of the journal entries for today's video, so we're just going to decorate. So this is the week when we went to Manila, 20th to the 23rd, and as you can see, there's a lot of writing in here. I already written down all of the entries because I knew that it's going to be so much writing, so much journal entries, and I also wanted it done because I noticed that whenever I write on camera, the table tends to shake and the camera tends to shake. So we'll try it. We'll try it for a couple of weeks, whether or not this is better for you guys that I do not write on camera. But do let me know down in the comments if you would rather have me write my journal entries on camera or just skip it entirely and just do all of the decorating on camera. And then for this current week that we are in, the 24th to the 2nd of March already, today, it is actually the week, or like my 4th YouTube anniversary, and I was completely caught off guard because I was like super busy this week. Busy not in the sense of like work or something, but rather busy with me trying to finish all of my books in my February TBR, and I actually completed it, which is fun. So for the decorating part, I actually switched out Yu-Gi-Oh from Sword Art Online Alicization, the keychain that I got, into this from, what is the name again? Here we are. The Owl Duo. And I got this from Manila as well. And it is the Ralph's Curly Gardevoir line, but in Ditto face. And it's kind of perfect for my cover here. So I switched it out. So that's one of the keychains that I switched out. I also switched out a bunch of other accessories in my journals. And I also got a Clampy. If you haven't seen my Manila haul, like the stationery haul, I'm going to be using a bunch of stuff that I got from Manila in these journal pages, like the backing of this one. Also, my dad and I played a lot of Gashapon while we were there for Bandai Gashapon, and I have this extra. These two I did put in my other journals as keychains, so I'm going to cut this up and stick it somewhere. This is the back of my what do you call this, Pokemon tin that I bought from Pokemon Fun Day. And yeah, those are just some of the decorations. I will also pull out these cards, and don't worry, these are fake Pokemon cards that I just got from a random bookstore, and I'm going to use some of these, maybe just one or two, for like what do you call it, I really love this by the way. Like if I had the real card for this, I'm probably going to slab it, but this week that we are currently in, this week that we are particularly in, on the 28th, they released the new Arceus Triumphant Light in Pokemon Pocket TCG, and one of the new cards that they have was actually an unknown. And I also, yesterday, on the 1st, asked my brother to trade me one of his cards in Pokemon Pocket, so I actually got the interactive new card from that game and completed the first deck set, what do you call it, first 3 packs, the Apex something. I completed the first decks of that game. So yeah, so I'm going to include maybe 2 of these, and then I also pulled out my Neko Atsume stickers that I got from Manila as well. I don't know, I'm just going to sprinkle this in random places. This was supposed to be like a play set sticker wherein you put it in a background where it is a part of a set, but I really wanted the stickers for deco in this particular journal, so we're going to use those. Also, a couple of these. I really don't understand, by the way, the shops wherein they put the price tag directly on the face of the Pokemon. Like some people that are not me don't really care for like the booster packs, but I use booster packs for decorating in my journals, so it's kind of annoying for me, and probably I should have just bought like not individual packs basically. So yeah, I do have some other items here, stickers of like food related, because we did eat a lot in Manila, and we're going to talk about that later once I finish with the decorating. So I'm going to be leaving you guys to the music as always. Let me decorate the 2 pages for the 2 weeks, and then we're going to talk day by day. those are the two spreads done. This one went by fairly quickly because of the two bigger cards that fill out the space. This, however, I wanted to fit in all of the elements that I pulled out. However, there are some cases wherein you really have to pick and choose. Granted, this is like a week's form, smaller notebook, journal, whatever, smaller space. Therefore, you kind of gotta pick and choose which ones you're going to include, like the elements in your spread. So there are pros and cons to choosing whether you choose a bigger or a smaller journal. But in any case, let's go day by day. Monday the 17th, I put up the reading vlog wherein I read all cat books specifically for Cat Day. I am now very confused whether or not Cat Day is actually on the 17th or the 22nd. I should probably put at least one cat. I still have space here. So I might put like, can this fit? Yeah, it probably can fit. Like a tiny Cat Day celebration sticker, whatever. And also on the 17th, I discovered that I may be allergic to white pepper, which is super sad because I really enjoy cooking and I have found a lot of recipes and most of them have white pepper on them, especially like Hainanese chicken and some other marinades that I have found that involves white pepper. And I'm like, this is so sad if ever I am like allergic to white pepper. On the 18th, I felt very exhausted because I don't know why I decided to go to the grocery on the same day that I cleaned out the refrigerator, on the day that I am also working. So I don't know why I did so many stuff before a long trip, but that's what happened. On the 19th was kind of like a bad luck day for me. On the 19th, while I was cooking eggs for breakfast, the eggs actually cracked on my hands. Very very fragile shells of the eggs. I don't know why. And then while I was frying something, oil dribbled down on my slippers, which was like sandals, which was like very difficult to clean. Luckily, it wasn't hot oil. And then my nail clippers also broke. So I'm like, what is today that a lot of stuff happened? And it's like the very day before the trip. But anyway, on the 20th, we traveled to Manila on 7:45 a.m. We had lunch at this dim sum place called Yundam Dim. It was quite fun. The soup was very good. Check into our hotel. We spent the afternoon at Mitsukoshi BGC, played, as I said, a lot of Bandai Gashapon, and also had dinner at Mendokoro Ramen Ba. I actually have a whole vlog for this, like all of the stuff that we did in Manila. I already have it up on my channel if you want to see where we went, the stuff that we got, the places that we went. On the 21st, I didn't really sleep that well, but I also have a video of our experience at Teppanyaki, which is a teppanyaki sushi bar place. I forgot the term, what you call it, but the chef is cooking in front of you, and it was a fun experience. I actually did not include the clip of me trying to break an egg, like the egg trick situation. The video is still with my brother. I was not able to get it in time while I was editing, but that's fine. We also went to Bonifacio High Street. I went to a bookstore and bought a book. Very fun. And then on the 22nd, we went to Binondo, Manila for like buying souvenirs for my aunts and grandmother. Also had breakfast there. And then we transferred hotel closer to the airport and spent Pokemon Fun Day at SM MOA, which was fun. I'm pretty excited for Pokemon Fun Day to come here in our city, which is scheduled in September, very close to my birth month. So I'm probably going to buy more cards there. So yeah, I got a tin, and then I got the Cassiopeia. I would like to say SIR, I'm not sure, but I did hit one card from the tin. And then on the 23rd, on the 22nd, we also had dinner at Modern Shang. I really love Beard Papa's cream puffs, especially the eclair ones. We did try 3 different like cream puff dough types. So I got the eclair in custard, like custard filling. I also, my dad got the pie crust, also custard filling, and we also tried the cookie crust with the strawberry shortcake filling for my mom, and it It was actually pretty good, but I still think that the eclair one is superior. Anyway, on the 23rd, my brother and I availed the Cafe Belmont free breakfast, and it was quite fun. The only thing that we did not really eat our fill per se is because we know that we're going to travel, and we tend to not go hard on breakfast or any meal before going on a trip, just in case emergencies or accidents happen. Accidents in the toilet happen. So we ate a little bit, but it was super fun to just sit there. Actually, I ate chicken, I guess, was the thing that I ate, chicken, and also scrambled eggs or like omelets. And while I was sitting there, I actually was looking around, people watching, and there were like a lot of nationalities all over. I forgot if the one that was sitting beside me was Russian, but it was like fun to see like so many different people like gathered in one place. And then we went home. Our flight was like around 11:45-ish. Arrived home, or like touchdown on our city at around 1 p.m. And I and my family went to a Japanese restaurant. Like if you could see, like we had Japanese, Chinese for lunch, Japanese for dinner, Japanese for lunch, and we had bread for dinner, so that did not count. But it's like Japanese bread as well because it was like Hokkaido cream sort of bread. Here we have Chinese for breakfast and also Chinese for lunch. Dinner we had cream puffs, and then here we have international for breakfast and Japanese for lunch. So how many times do we have like in 4 days eat Japanese food? Like it's crazy. But anyway, I filmed the haul, cleaned up, edited a bit, and I basically crashed when I came home. And yeah, it was a very fun weekend. I have not went on a Manila trip, like Manila in particular, since 2018, since before COVID times. And the last trip that I went to was at Cebu, I think in 2023. So it has been a year, more than a year since I was on a plane. So yeah, it was fun. So I put my highlights here. These keychains are actually for like the umbrellas, like Japanese umbrellas. They have like a ring wherein you can attach it there. That's why it's that. I attached the clamp part to a claw clip so that I could attach it to like different what do you call this, keychains or areas where you could put a keychain on. Next, we have this current week that I'm in. Today is March 2nd. As I said, it is the week of my 4th YouTube anniversary, as well as TCG Pocket and Pokemon getting new card sets. So Monday, 24th, I dedicated the whole week, or like the whole first part of the week, to finishing my TBR. I only had 3 books left in my TBR. I was supposed to film this vlog wherein can I finish my TBR within 3 days, because I had a few of Our Dark Duet by V.E. Schwab left. That was one of the books that I brought so that I could read while we wait for our flight. The other one was Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. Was it? I forgot. And then the other one was The Near Witch, also by V.E. Schwab. So 3 very solid books, and I'm pretty pleased that I finished all of those 3, and therefore my February TBR was fully read through, and I was quite happy with that. So satisfied with reading 15 books for February. Do look forward to the wrap up as well as the book blanket update, because it's getting pretty, very pretty. Tuesday, I busied myself with finishing the editing. I have around, if I saved it, like I am super surprised that my phone was able to handle it, but I believe I had at the time 170 plus video clips that I needed to edit, and it was around an hour and a half in total. And my final vlog that I edited it down and finished it all was around 50 minutes. So there's a lot of stuff that I cut off because it's like redundant or the quality wasn't good, something like that. On the 26th, I actually made a new commonplace book. I forgot to bring it out, but I lost my commonplace notebook for quotes for books. So I decided to make a new one. I'm going to show it one of these days once it's a little bit more full. I just wrote 1 page in there, so it's not really that used yet. 27, finished the entire February TBR, and I gave Divine Rivals 5-star, which is the last book that I've read for this month. Happy to have ended the month with a 5-star, but now that I am in the 2nd day of March, I'm having struggles looking for another book to read that I'm satisfied with, because of how invested I was with the story of Roman and Iris in Divine Rivals. So I might, after I'm actually listening to the audiobook of Jade City as of the moment, so maybe after I finish Jade City, I might pick up Ruthless Vows just because I'm not over Iris and Roman just yet. On the 28th, last day of February, I finished 3 Granny Square chickens. I'm going to pop a picture of that right here, just to show you it's a gift for my best friend. I've been showing her different projects that I would want to do throughout the year, and the chickens in particular, I think she had a reaction to. So it's like, okay, she likes this. I have a lot of yarn, so why not? I just make her some. So the plan is to make 3 chickens for her, for herself and her parents, because she's an only child, and then 2 eggs that I like, the gashapon capsules. I'm going to crochet around it to make like a cover so that it will look like Easter eggs for her 2 dogs. So it's going to be a set. And I'm also trying to make some for my aunts and also for our family so that we could have Easter decorations. And technically, if I'm being honest, February 28th is my YouTube anniversary, not March 1st. However, March 1st was when I first uploaded a video. So I count March 1st as my YouTube anniversary. And also yesterday, March 1st, I did go to the market with my aunt. We bought a bunch of ingredients, like vegetables and ingredients. And somehow, I don't know how, but I did scrape my elbow when I went up to ride a jeepney, and there is sort of like a rusted part on the metal of the door area of the jeepney, and maybe that's the part that I scraped my elbow on. And I was super paranoid. Do I need tetanus shots for that? But somehow my elbow right now is like, it's completely it's not completely healed, but it's healed, so it's fine. TMI, sorry, but it's fine. And then today's filming day. So much stuff to do, as stated there. I believe I still need to film 2 more videos before going to the spa later. I'm going to have a full body massage with my brother and my aunts. It's going to be fun. We joked about it being like kids day out, because it's going to only be my aunts and my brother and I. Basically, the people that are left in the house are parents, so it's my grandmother and then my 2 parents. So like, yeah, it's kids day out. So I don't know, I might film, I might not film where we eat. We'll see. I will include clips of those next week, if ever. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in the next video. So until then, guys, take care and bye.